In market there are variety of plumbing pipes available. This wide variety of pipes often confuses customer to buy perfect type of pipes for their house. In this video we will discuss different types of pipes used in water supply system and type of plumbing system used in residential building. So without further delay, let's get started. Hello friends, welcome to Nilsri, World of Civil Engineering. There are two types of plumbing system in buildings. First one is direct water supply system and other one is indirect water supply system. First, we will discuss about indirect water supply system. This type of water supply is used in developing countries like India, where the municipal water supply pressure is low. This system is consist of underground tank and overhead tank. Due to low pressure of water cannot reach the overhead tank. Hence, water is supplied from underground water tank to overhead water tank with help of pumps. Then it flows to respective floors of buildings by gravity. Advantages of using these systems are there is no chances of pipe burst. If main water supply system is stopped due to some reasons, then water can be still made available from overhead water tank. Disadvantages of these systems are in this system the upper floor will get water at less pressure. The lower and ground floor will get water at high pressure, causing problem in working of shower and flush walls. Also, it requires extra cost of pipes due to overhead tank. The dead weight of building increases. Now we will discuss about direct water supply system. Such type of water supply system is used in developed countries like America. When the pressure in municipal water supply line is sufficient, we can use direct water supply system. In this system, there is underground tank which get water from municipal water supply line, and this water is pumped with help of hydropneumatic pump to respective floor. When one opens the tap, pump starts and he gets required quantity of water. Advantages of using this type of system are in this system overhead tank is not required and hence less piping and less maintenance is required. That is why this system is economical as compared to indirect water supply system. The pumps are designed in such a way that water can be supplied at any pressure at any floor. In case of indirect water supply system, water is supplied to overhead water tank first and then it will be supplied to respective floors. Hence, direct water supply system consumes less energy. Disadvantages of using these systems are pipe may leak due to high pressure, water flowing through them. Continuous power supply with generator backup is required to operate this system, and hence if no power then no supply of water. Now we will discuss pipe used for plumbing work in building. Copper pipes. Copper pipes have considerable strength, reasonable ductility and high corrosion resistance. There are three types of copper pipes available in market. Heavy gauge means wall thickness of pipe is more. Medium gauge means wall thickness of pipe is medium. Light gauge means wall thickness of pipe is less. Copper pipes can be used for both hot and cold water supply. They have high tensile strength and therefore have thin walls. They can be bent easily. This pipe can be used in thin walls. When the groundwater is highly corrosive to metals, then copper pipes can be used. Cast iron pipes. CI pipes are most common type of pipes used in sewer lines of homes and some commercial properties. CI pipes are strong and can withstand the weight of dirt and stone without breaking. The major drawback of CI pipe is that they can rust and corrode very fast. Galvanized iron pipes. When steel is galvanized, it becomes galvanized iron. In galvanization process, a thin coating of zinc is deposited on steel to protect it from corrosion. GI pipes are much stronger than copper pipes, but the drawback is that they corrode easily in soft and acid water. These pipes can be used where chances of corrosion is less. As compared to cost of copper pipes, GI pipes are very economical. GI pipes are costlier than PVC pipes. These pipes were used several years ago in residential building projects. The homes built in between 1920 to 1980 have galvanized iron pipes, but nowadays GI pipes are not being used in residential constructions for plumbing purposes. Most homes which have GI pipes has to be repiped. Asbestos cement pipes. This is a type of pipes that is made by using asbestos and cement. These pipes are very cheap compared to all, but they are heavy and can be break easily. These pipes are used as soil pipes and rainwater pipes, etc. Stoneware pipes. Stoneware pipes are manufactured in ceramic industries by burning soft soil at high temperature. These pipes are laid on even bed of concrete. Nowadays, PVC pipes are being preferred than these pipes in many places. These pipes are extensively used as underground drainage pipes in low-cost construction buildings. These pipes are cheap. Plastic pipe or PVC pipes. The long form of PVC is polyvinyl chloride. These pipes are lightweight, easy to install, and corrosion resistant. Plastic pipes are further classified into following: unplasticized PVC, that is UPVC, or rigid pipes. These pipes are used for cold water supply. These pipes are used for distribution of water with temperature below 45 degrees Celsius. Plasticized PVC pipes, which are plasticized with addition of rubber. These pipes have low strength and low working temperature than UPVC pipes. Chlorinated PVC pipes. Chlorinated PVC pipes means CPVC pipes, which can withstand in higher temperature up to 120 degrees Celsius. These pipes are used for hot and cold water supply. CPVC pipes are more flexible than PVC pipes. These pipes are costlier than asbestos cement pipes, but cheaper than GI pipes. Concrete pipes. They can be reinforced or unreinforced with varying diameter. Small unreinforced concrete pipes are very much used for drainage of rainwater. Large diameter pipes are generally used for major water supply work. These pipes are mostly used to supply water. So I have tried to explain different types of water supply system and type of pipe used in plumbing system. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like and share with one who is in need of it. For more such videos, just click on subscribe and turn on notification bell so that you won't miss any new video. Finally, thanks for watching.